Alright, Jedi's payday. Got the chop chop, got the dare latte, got the icing juicing. Icing juicing. Got TV on, ABC News 24. We just watched Davina on Channel 9, 11:30 News. She's finished now. Davina's finished. She got airtime. And now we're going to talk about Ecstasy Pill and Jedi's Valentine's Day at Eden on the Park. We went to Eden on the Park on Valentine's Day year 2000, me and Ecstasy Pill, Jedi and Ecstasy Pill. Jedi didn't have much money. He only had $50. And Juicy had about $100. And Jedi lied to Juicy and said that he had $200 to pay for the hotel room. First, we went to my auntie's house. Then went to my uncle's house, my grandma's house, in my my grandma and uncle's $1 million Victorian weatherboard house in Newport, Williamstown. And we came out there and had lunch. Then we went to Eden on the Park. And when Jedi went up to the counter to pay for his hotel room, the $280 for the hotel room, he had Ecstasy Pills, $100, and he paid the $100 or $90 that the Ecstasy Pill gave him for the hotel room, but he didn't pay it yet. He said we're not going to pay yet to the woman, the manager at the counter at Eden on the Park Hotel. He said, right, we'll go off for half an hour and come back. We're going to go have dinner and come back, and I'll pay for it then. So we came back after half an hour in the park, had it into a cafe, went and come back in the park, and Joe didn't spend any of his money. And there was another woman, a young receptionist there, and Joe just gave her $90 that Ecstasy Pill gave him, didn't spend any of his $50, didn't pay the full $280. And what happened was, the young receptionist said, okay, no problems, here's your key. And Jedi scammed her. And so Ecstasy Pill and Juice, and little to known the Ecstasy Pill, Jedi paid for the hotel room for only $90, and it should have been $280, and Ecstasy Pill paid, and Jedi didn't pay a single dollar. And so Ecstasy Pill and Jedi went up to the room, and Jedi and Ecstasy Pill up to the room, and we stayed there for a little bit. When we got in the spa, a bellboy came to the door, and the bellboy wanted a tip, and Jedi said, didn't give him a tip, but he said, here's a letter for you, and the letter said we haven't paid yet. So Jedi went for a bit of a walk around that hotel room in the hallways, and when he came back after 20 minutes, Ecstasy Pill told him that the manager had come and said he haven't paid yet, and we could do a reduced rate because you missed dinner, and you had to come pay. And I told Ecstasy Pill I already had paid, and so Ecstasy Pill was convinced, but the manager didn't know, and they didn't hassle us again that night, and so Jedi got Ecstasy Pill up against the windows and did it from behind, watching the old Albert Park Lake from the windows, in the bay windows. Not the bay windows, the lakeside windows, because it was a corner room, a Valentine's Day special suite, and Ecstasy Pill got done from behind against the windows, and then we jumped into the big bed, and Jedi was so excited and so hyped up from scamming there, Eden on the Park, that Jedi pulled out from Ecstasy Pill after having sex for about an hour, and Jedi shot all over her boobs. It was the most excited I'd ever been and hyped I'd ever been, so it was the furthest I'd ever shot cum in my whole life. I pulled out mission style and came all over her boobs. I shot as far as her boobs and came with her boobs, and Ecstasy Pill laughed and said, you came over my boobs and you shot so far that time, huh? Ecstasy Pill laughed at me and said, wow, Nicker. And so after that, the next morning we woke up and no one hassled us from the manager.